Still only 20, but already a mature look about the way he works. He's up against the half-decent journeyman here, Raiz Durgahed. And Appleby could be going places, Jim.
Yeah, well, it's the brightest prospect we have up in Scotland, certainly at the moment. I mean, every now and again in Scotland, it's a long time since we've had a depth of talent, but every now and again someone who could be a little bit special comes along. And early signs, he could be the man. I mean, he's good offensively, good defensively, hot head, but he's learning how to control that, and they're not too many faults in his makeup.
Exciting to watch, which is always the key too. Durgahed's only won 6 of 16, but pretty tough and respected on the circuit, keeps himself in good nick, and occasionally can spring an upset. Decent right hand from Appleby, who is taking charge early.
I think the stage is that they want opponents who can take him a few rounds, obviously, without involving him in too many wars. Because you don't want to start chasing titles too soon before you have the experience to back it up. So it's a difficult time. We may see them maybe start bringing over some continental fighters to face him.
And he is young, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I mean. They don't want to be rushing him. They want them to be fully ready when they start chasing titles. He's in a fairly tough division at the moment. I don't know what division he's going to end up in, but you can see already the way he's imposed himself on Durgahed here. Just sensible, good, steady pressure, but not taking anything in return.
Plenty of volume as well from Appleby. Durgahed attempting to work the body and slow him down. Good left over the top, and just a slight blemish under the right eye of Durgahed from that. And a body shot back from Appleby was better than anything Durgahed's thrown so far in that department.
I mean, sometimes young fighters, when they've got their own punches off, they're a little bit vulnerable as they step out again. But he gets his hands back up and his chin down, so showing good concentration as well.
Just looks at his corner there, Durgahed, even in this first round.
I think some of these body shots have been hurtful, and nothing that he's done really has stemmed the tide, so he's struggling. Even this early, Durgahed is struggling.
Pretty sturdy normally, only Billy Corcoran has managed to stop Durgahed. He did it in 3 rounds. These body shots, fast start from Appleby. Has to take one back. Occasionally that can happen to the Scotsman, but he looks good, doesn't he?
Afternoon, Salad Dodgers. How are we today?
Liam,
Hi, boy. What are you doing? You just looking at the pictures?
well, I'm going to Liverpool.
No chance.
You new signings and everything out. I'm not an expert.
You're definitely not an expert.
How can I take a man who's got a curly phone seriously?
I can tell you your problem. You're all with that. Why don't you put a few quid on
Well,
it?
I am going to. I'm going to have a cheeky punt because I put my money where my mouth is.
Ladbrokes, everyone's got an opinion. What's yours worth?
They know nothing these days.
Round 2.
Second of 6, the 9 stone 9 lightweight division, the flashy white and gold of Paul Appleby from South Queensbury, just near Edinburgh. He's won 8 of 8 so far, and already some good names on there like Buster Dennis, and last time Adishpan Narji, who was unbeaten and stopped in 5 rounds. Tonight it's Raiz Durgahed, the Mauritian, based in Bristol, who was under fire in that opener. Let's see how he responds.
One where maybe we'll see a little bit more movement from Durgahed in this round. He was too stationary. He was trying to slip and block punches. I think he's going to have to use the ring a little bit more. Maybe set up some more attacks of his own. That's better. Good right hand from Durgahed. I think he's going to have to try to come forward a little bit more.
He is a competitive journeyman, Durgahed. Has got victories over Sean Hughes and Di Davis. Not a negative one. Just rely on defence. Gives it a go. And that can make for some decent action, especially for the fans.
Well, this is more like it because he's landed some good shots. Appleby just a little bit open at times. I think he thought he was going to pick up when he left off in the previous round. But Durgahed has changed his plans, boxing a lot better. As I say, initiating attacks, which he has to do here, can't counter.
Yes, he was open there, Appleby. Careless defence. Slight marking by his right eye. Not a cut, but a bruise developing, and Durgahed putting plenty into this. Good second round.
Again, we're seeing that spirit that Appleby has. Caught with some good punches, but just sticks with the plan. Stays where he is, firing back. But full credit to Durgahed. This is a lot better from him.
He was a sparring partner for Michael Hunter, Paul Appleby. He's also spent time out in LA in Freddie Roach's gym, sparring with Israel Vasquez, the world champion. Can't get much better than that. All good experience. And he's excellent to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, got tremendous style, good aggressive style, but he's thinking what he's doing here. This has been a tough round for him. He's turned things around, he's got himself into control again, and finishing the round in command, which is very important in a round like this.
Yeah, body shots led to that. Good onslaught from Paul Appleby. Durgahed gets up, his left eye's closing as well. End of the second round, and just like the end of the first, as you mentioned, the body shots were starting to take their toll, and Appleby has come through a minor storm, and an excellent finish in the second from the Scotsman. Durgahed has to use the ropes to rest. Pressure.
Well, they're saying he's a hot head, but at times it comes in handy because he'd been shaking a couple of times and himself. That was a good body shot there, which I think had done part of the damage. Sapped that little bit of resolve from him, and the actual knockdown punch, as I say, the damage, although it was a good shot, I think the damage had already been done with the body punch. A little bit open in the first minute of the round. I think he had in his mind he was going to be picking things up where he left off at the end of the first round. That didn't happen. Big effort from Durgahed, and you can see Appleby walked onto a few shots, but got himself together and turned the whole thing around.
This is the sort of opponent you want at this stage.
Round 3.
Raiz Durgahed showing plenty of spirit here against Paul Appleby, who scored the knockdown at the end of the second, was in command of the first two. Getting back behind his jab, wonderful right hand, and Durgahed fell heavily there. Looks in his corner, and it's so early in the third. He complains about his eye, he doesn't want any more. Mark Curry waves it off. Paul Appleby gets the win inside the distance. 9 out of 9, and not many people do that to Raiz Durgahed.
Yeah, well, that was another impressive performance from young Appleby. I think the job was almost done in the second round. I think he'd taken the best.